Welcome to Spill Drinks and the Music Industry Tea. We're unsigned, unhinged, and underpaid. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Today we're doing the first episode of our podcast. It's gonna be about the music insight and our personal experience from the music business student perspective. We're all studying music business. Why did you start music business? Why did you choose this module?
I decided to study music business because I already had some kind of experience just like organizing events, being a part of like just performing, singing. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna earn money by singing, so let's study the business. What about you?
I studied business in high school, and I hated it. But I was
So you
very
decided
good.
to go further.
Yeah,
was it?
You were like,
Yes.
let's go deeper.
Yeah,
Yes.
deep dive.
I was good, but I hated it. And I was like, I love
Nice.
music, concerts. That's what I want to do.
The compromise.
So I was like,
Compromising,
music
yeah.
business, perfect compromise.
Awesome.
Yes.
What about you, Ash?
I just loved music and I went to like so many concerts. I was like, can I make money out of this? And I Googled
Can
if there's a
you?
university. I'm
Can
not
you?
sure, but I can study. So I'm here. And what about you?
For me personally, I didn't have a precise reason. I was just always interested in different songs and different artists. And then I thought that maybe I have an ability to kind of help them showcase their talent and actually expand their audience and, I don't know, just get them out there. So that's why I'm doing the music business.
Interesting. Very
Yeah.
different reasons.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. You did events in your hometown, right?
Yeah.
Where?
Well, I'm from Latvia and I live in a very small town. And basically, there's nothing happening.
Mhm.
But when there were events in like school or outside, I was always interested in like what's happening backstage and organizing. And
Are there any like opportunities for jobs, music business and jobs, industry jobs in your hometown?
I think there are only jobs that when you're like make your own business.
Mm-hmm.
You can, of course, there are like big performers and bands, but you cannot get there straight away,
Yeah.
and you just like have to make your way up. But there's nothing to like study, like no courses, and it's not very up to date. So no schools. I don't even know if we have royalties. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, it's very like you can like perform in a bar or like a club or just like do a fucking concert. So yeah. What about your hometown?
I left Ukraine when I was 15. I lived in Kiev. So actually, I don't know much about like the business side. Kiev is a very big city, so there obviously is a lot of opportunities. And even when I was that young, I still went to a lot of concerts and showcases. So there definitely is something. I'm not quite aware of it because I haven't had an opportunity to kind of um, get involved. So yeah, when I just started learning about the music industry, I was already in Berlin and already enrolled in the music business course. So I'm kind of more familiar with the Berlin's music business and industry opportunities than my hometown. But I can definitely say that before there were a lot of opportunities for artists and business people, but right now it's not quite easy, I would say,
Yeah.
especially with certain
Fucking assholes.
Man.
men.
Yeah.
Especially with certain restrictions right now. For example, the men obviously cannot go abroad, so there are not a lot of opportunities to tour for artists, for example. So it's definitely not that easy. But I still think that there are a lot of opportunities to kind of develop the network and expand on the fan base. Yeah, but I'm not involved in that. Sadly, or
Yeah.
hopefully, I will not be. But we'll see about
But
that.
there's an opportunity that you can be a
You might be.
Potentially,
yeah,
yes.
Potentially, yeah.
potentially speaking. What about you guys?
What you do want to start?
I can start, yeah. Well, I don't know that much about the music scene in Hungary. I know there's some old bands who are still really famous, and there's a lot of like opportunities there, but they already have an established management, so can't really get in there. And the newer artists, they are not really making music in the genre I like, so I never really tried.
What genre are you into?
Like pop and rock mostly, and they do kind of like Hungarian trash.
Wow, I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Oh.
It's kind of like rap, but not really.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and the international music scene is not too big. There are not a lot of artists tour there, so that's why I decided to move, because here I feel like it's more and there's more opportunities.
But you didn't come to Berlin straight away.
No, I
Yeah,
moved
you
around,
made-
but not for the music
You
scene.
made your way through Europe.
I did, yes, I did.
Had an opportunity to explore.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't have a lot of opportunities to apply. I'm German, still in Germany.
German potato.
But you're not from Berlin.
I'm not
No.
from Berlin. I
So
come
you
from,
also
like,
moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From like a very fucking small village in the middle of Germany.
Mhm.
We have nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I can attest to that, yes.
Yes.
There's nothing.
There's
Like
nothing.
one bakery and that's
Where
it.
are you from?
Fulda, like a small village
Near
close
Near-
to Fulda.
Near what?
Frankfurt?
Fulda. It's near Frankfurt, like,
Oh, okay.
but it's like 120 kilometers. Like, it's
That's
not.
not near.
That's
That's not near,
No,
no.
this
the,
is-
the
you can
nearest
get.
point, probably.
Yeah,
But
but-
you know Frankfurt.
also the music
Oh,
industry
yeah.
in Fulda isn't that great.
Not by well, by force.
Yeah.
You guys have fields. You have fields.
I have fields, yes,
That's all
but
you have.
no music. Nobody like.
You can like maybe plant some festivals in the field.
Lollapalooza, Fulda.
Yeah.
But the fields are used for like foods for animals and stuff.
Yeah, but then they like
That's
Collect
that's
their-
a concept for a live show. Definitely.
No,
yeah.
nobody in Fulda.
But like the season ends sometimes, like during like winter.
the
or
only thing
autumn.
people like in Fulda is
They're
party
just
music.
ground.
They just want to party and drink all day, all night.
Same.
How about
No
Schlager?
artist ever comes to Fulda. We have like, I could
Yeah, I
name
can
you like
imagine
2
that.
concert
No
venues in
artist
Fulda.
comes to my like country.
Fulda. Who the fuck comes to Fulda? Everyone comes to Berlin, Hamburg, Cologne, and
Yeah.
München, and I'm in the middle of it all. It's all like 3
Yeah.
hours or 4, and I'm like stuck in the middle. Nobody comes. It's very fucky shit. So Berlin,
Berlin, baby.
everyone comes to Berlin. That's why we're all here.
Yeah.
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 Why are we in Berlin? Like, why exactly Berlin?
For me personally, when I already decided that I wanted to do music business, it kind of wasn't even an option to go to the UK, even though I would prefer it personally.
Yeah.
Yep.
But first of all, Berlin was closer to Spain, where now my family, my parents live. And also it was cheaper.
It's
Study
cheaper.
here is much cheaper,
Yeah.
so that's why I'm here. Yeah, and also my mother thought that it would be more suitable for me probably because I studied German in school, but I definitely studied English more than German, so yeah, just kind of randomly ended up in Berlin, to be honest. What about you guys?
Same, actually. I was supposed to go to Belgium for like, not music, but it was a creative industries business.
Creative
But
industry.
then I
Love
found
it.
this one. Yes. And then I thought, well, I've been to Berlin before and I liked it.
Mhm.
And it's closer to home as well. So I just decided to come here instead. And also Belgium's like tiny, so
Yeah,
this is
true.
better, I think.
What about you?
I was decided to come to Berlin because I want to study in UK, but who has the fucking money for that?
Right?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Brexit
No.
fucked it all up.
Oh, no.
So
No.
Number one
Berlin
enemy,
was it.
yeah.
I looked for music business in Germany. The only thing that was like other than this was in Mannheim, but you
Yeah.
needed experience to get in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you need like 2 years of experience, and you have to
Wow.
read letters and shit. And
Why would
I do
go
not
there if I
have
wouldn't
experience. It's what about you?
Yeah, I think Berlin at first wasn't my like first choice, but I was looking at London, but like again, who has the money? And yeah, I was looking at Amsterdam, and I like went to the all cities that I wanted to study in, and Amsterdam was just not my vibe, and I came to Berlin and I fell in love. So
Because what?
with Berlin, there are
Don't you want to
no
have free
men
weed
to
in
fall in
London?
love in here.
Oh, okay.
Just
So-
came for the beat, didn't you?
And yeah, and it was easier because like my relatives live in Germany, so I had help to move here. And yeah, like Berlin is one of the capitals for music business in Europe, so that was also a big part of the choice.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a capital, but still, it's so hard to find a job or any kind of internship
Yeah.
experience
It
whatsoever.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Firstly, because they ask for fucking B2 German.
I can speak German. I can tell you, it's not any easier to
Exactly.
get anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
I also have B2 German, and it was like hell to get something.
I have a friend who studied also at our university. At first, she did songwriting. Then she got a master's degree in music business, and it took her over 8 months to find a job, even though she speaks
Yeah.
German. So it's definitely not easy at all. There are a lot of opportunities like of internships for like not unpaid, but there's still
Exploitation.
even besides that, there are so many people applying. You just don't basically have a chance unless you're extremely standing out. And I
Yeah.
honestly don't understand what you need to do to
And you're
stand
like-
out.
Like
I
you
was the
need-
manager of fucking Taylor Swift, and now I can get an internship.
right?
Yeah, please just don't pay me. Just take me.
Right, and like you need
Employ me.
experience, but
Exactly.
we're
How
from
am I
different
supposed to get
countries and from
experience?
places where there's nothing. How am I meant to get something?
I just finished high school and I went here and no
Right.
I
one
asked for
wants
2
to
years
employ
of
me.
experience.
Also, like 3 years of my life when I could have worked was COVID. I wasn't allowed to go to
Yeah.
the store. How am I meant to do anything?
I did 2
Exactly.
degrees during COVID, but still nothing. But
Yeah.
also, like, I feel like for internships, most of the like companies ask for
mandatory.
they'll be like, yeah, you want to do marketing internship, you have to do marketing. But we do
Yes.
music business, we do all of it a bit, but
We
nothing
just have
like
the courses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we don't have a
That's it.
specific thing, but in my head it should be better that we're
Yeah.
studying specifically the business, but
Yeah,
apparently
still,
not.
but they
No
ask
bit of
for
all.
a
Yeah.
bachelor's degree of business, and what you get is basically a bachelor's degree of art. So
Yeah.
no one gives a shit
It's an
about
arts
that.
university, yeah.
That's horrible. But
Jail.
like, I still, honestly, I still apply for all of those jobs.
Yeah,
and I
but
just,
Same, I
they do
applied
not
to anything.
respond.
even
Yeah.
if they do, like whenever
At least you get responses.
not
I
always.
had an internship no I had an interview. You
At
won't believe it.
the like sketchy record label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they never called back.
I had
Nice.
recently.
It was very
I
weird,
had
but I had
an
an
interview to the Berlin Music Video Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it also really depends on the mood of the interviewer. Especially it was online, and online is horrible.
Oh, yes, I
because
hate
you
that.
you cannot see the person, you cannot get a personal touch with them, you cannot see their body language, you cannot establish this like special connection.
And
kind
you're
of.
also not the same online. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
like everyone's more
Like,
stressed, I
who
think.
loves talking on Zoom? Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No
And
one,
like face to
exactly.
face, it's more,
Yeah.
like it's so much more personal.
Like
and nicer.
comfortable, more comfortable.
Yeah,
And you're just like,
definitely.
Yeah.
it's easier to form a conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this day, basically, when I connected, the person who I had an interview with was already mad. I think he just had a bad day, but
Was he
still,
a white man?
of course,
Of course.
Who else would it be? Like he was just so mean to me for some reason. He said that
Love
my
it.
experience doesn't matter. That
What?
he would only hire me if there are not enough people, and
Nice.
otherwise
That's that.
and otherwise, there is just not a single reason to hire a person, even though he is a person who published a call for interns on LinkedIn. And then he just said, there's no fucking way that I'm gonna hire someone. And then another girl from our group got the internship, which I'm very happy for her, obviously.
Very happy.
Very happy for
No,
her.
when
Very
we-
happy you
that-
got the job and I didn't.
No, I'm not mad in any way, but just when we discussed it, she had
It's
a
confusing, probably.
she had a
Yeah.
completely different experience with this guy.
That's
With the
not
same
fair.
person.
That's no.
Because he just was, he just wasn't in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And with me, he was.
But like the mood shouldn't affect your
Yeah,
hiring
everybody
process.
should have the same like.
But he's still
Chance.
Yeah.
he's still the employer, so he can do whatever
Well,
he
he's a
wants.
fucking white man, so.
And that's
So who's surprised, honestly?
Yeah.
I feel like that is the main problem, that we are affected by this like kind of like stakeholders, kind of, which are mostly
Gatekeepers.
white men who do not care about like young women
They're just
trying
fucking
to find
ruining the music
experience.
My
industry.
boss is also a
Exactly.
white man,
Fuck him.
but he was looking for like young people because I'm doing social media.
He's educated.
So, yeah, like, he knew that he needs someone young
Yeah.
and who, like, my only point was like, yeah, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I know how to use them,
yeah.
and
And
I
But
think
also, you
probably
have
done.
experience in photography.
I have
that
yeah.
also
also
affected
experience. I think
Yeah.
that was what pushed me. Like I have
the selling
portfolio.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, selling
The
USP.
unique- yeah,
Yes,
USP
exactly.
guys,
Unique
yeah.
selling point. We learned.
So, but it was a struggle. I applied to so many places, and even he, like, I think he answered a month and a half after I applied.
Yeah.
When he replied, I was like, oh my god, what is this? What did I apply to?
Yeah.
I forgot. I was
yeah.
like, it was this one. Cool. Okay, yeah, nice.
I have exactly the same thing. I apply for so many jobs.
Same.
Same.
Because
Same. Oh my
currently
God.
we have the module where we're supposed to get a work experience. And I applied for over 50 things.
I think same, yeah.
And
That's-
I still
Yeah.
get replies for stuff that I applied before the New Year's. And I'm just,
Really?
I'm also applying.
I think I have
Oh.
applied for like 100 jobs and I have gotten like 3 responses.
Same.
Same,
True,
honestly.
true.
I'm,
Just
on
fucking
every job, I'm
waiting
like,
game.
I'm perfect for you. Applying Universal like every
I think
month.
Universal has blocked me at this point. I
Yeah.
sent in so many applications.
Yep.
Same with Sony.
Yes,
like
I
Live
always-
Nation also.
I always
yeah.
go to their website, to the Sony website, and they have a bunch of these jobs in German. And I know that I'm not qualified enough because if it's in
if
German.
you never try, you'll never know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you
if
can
it's
try.
in
Yeah.
German, they want someone who speaks German, and my German is not great, right? And they also want someone who can work full time, which is also a huge problem because we cannot work full time, obviously.
Yeah.
But also, like, how do you want an intern to be full time and then not pay them? Like,
No,
how am I
they
supposed
pay.
to live?
They pay.
Oh,
Well,
good, because mine is
yeah.
unpaid, but I'm doing
Sony
it
pays
10
every
hours a
internship,
week.
I think.
Okay.
So I'm fine with it
10
being
hours
unpaid.
a week is okay, actually.
Yeah, and he asked if I have like a job that can support me and everything. I was like, yeah, that's
I actually last
Yeah.
summer I had a very nice job opportunity. I even had an interview with them. It was at K7, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember honestly. But like it was a publishing company, and I'm interested in publishing. So I. Don't be
Sorry.
mean. And they basically were looking for someone just like database intern, basically. Just someone who will like update their catalog, like write what genres
Assistant.
this song is. No,
Yeah.
not even an assistant, just to update the database. That's it, basically.
Just like
And
the
it was-
black work.
Yeah. And that was 10 hours a week, and they would pay me 500.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
that's good.
And
Yeah.
I went to an
Damn.
interview, and the only thing they wanted, like they were looking, is that for you to be available from 10 to 20 hours a week. For 10 they pay 500, for 20 they pay 1,000.
That's the dream job.
And it went so well. They
Wow.
literally showed me around the office. They're like, that's
Damn.
where you're gonna sit. That's where our boss is.
Wow.
He's coming back on Wednesday. We're gonna talk to him on Wednesday. We'll let you know. I'm like, yeah, great. And they didn't hire me.
Yeah, that's
Fuckers.
also how I felt.
I
Right.
hate them. Now I follow
I, like,
them on
talk to
LinkedIn.
five people.
That's just disrespectful. Like, come on.
Like if you show the office, it
Yeah.
kind of shows that
They
you're like
showed me
hired.
where
Yeah.
where I'm gonna sit. They're like,
Right?
you can sit with me. Like this is my office. You can share a
Yeah.
desk with me. I'm
Let's
like,
be
"Oh."
besties and you're
Let's
not
be best
hired.
friends.
I
Like,
literally,
what do
I
you
literally
mean?
bought a bag that could store my laptop and all of the things that I need. I almost bought myself a new wardrobe for the office, and then they're like, "We're not
So
hiring
valid, though.
you."
That is so valid.
I mean, at least you got an answer. I had an internship, like the interview for the internship, and it's been 3 weeks. They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna tell you in a week if you got it or not." I still got nothing.
Well, you still have a month left, so.
I mean, the internship would start in May, so I would still have
Just
time. But they
follow up.
probably should tell me so I can plan my fucking
No,
life.
they don't do that.
You should.
don't.
You
I
should
need my
just follow
semester
up.
break.
They text you on a Friday evening. You need to be available on Monday.
Yeah, on Monday at 8 a.m.
Not gonna be
Monday
there for
8
the
a.m.
break.
off.
Bring
Come to
coffee.
my office,
Bring
yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, but also I feel like the music industry is always hard because
Of
you
course.
kind of don't need a degree to get
Exactly,
a job,
you
and
don't-
we're
you don't-
doing the degree for like. I
You-
feel something
but-
is a bit useless.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the paper is like a leg up, but
I think it depends on
Yeah.
the person because some people are
Who is
looking for
hiring you?
experience and someone's looking for the paper.
yeah.
Like,
But in general, I feel
We
like
are gonna have a paper, but we do not have experience.
That's the problem.
I'm trying, but it's
I'm
hard.
trying.
I'm trying. I
Yeah.
swear.
I would like more opportunities like at uni to get more
Yeah.
experience.
Same.
I mean, there are some right now.
I mean,
We're
even,
getting a bit more into it, like year 2. We're getting into it a bit more, but
even
still not
with
a lot.
the label, me and Charlotte are
Yes.
doing the student label in our university, Did you put it on your CV? Because I did.
No.
But I feel like I can't really. But
No,
I
I'm
did.
not,
You can,
I'm
that's
not
an
having it in my
experience.
Put
CV.
it,
I
especially
put it.
if you do something like you can definitely
Just
put
I
it
put
in there.
everything
But I haven't
in your
done anything
CV.
yet.
Doesn't matter. You're technically doing
I
it.
even put related modules. I put everything. If I'm
I
paying
also
for
have-
this and I'm
Yeah.
doing this, I'm putting it in my CV.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't
I'm putting
care.
in what I'm studying and what my, like...
I mean, I'm also putting it in my cover letter
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I put it in my cover letter and also in my CV because I know for a fact that when you send out both, they look at your CV and they're not interested
Yeah.
and just close it.
Yeah.
I mean, I once applied for a job and I wrote in that I worked at OMR last year. And they're like, oh my god, you worked at OMR. What did you do? And I was like,
Fund.
yeah,
I collected fund, guys.
I directed the traffic, guys.
I also
Fun.
put the festival experience.
And they asked me about it. I was like, yeah, so I was standing outside the festival doing the fucking traffic. I wasn't even inside the festival, but yes.
And we went to the festival because Kim Kardashian was speaking
Yes.
there. That's the
Only
only
because of
reason.
that.
Kim Kardashian, my queen.
I
I
collected
I didn't
funds.
even see her.
Yeah, I collected fund so I could see Kim Kardashian.
and then I didn't.
And I didn't
then
see
I had
her.
to
I
work.
also didn't see her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my shift was on the time she was speaking.
Mine started like right then, so I couldn't even like take a break.
No, my shift started at
Same.
like fucking 10 a.m.
I applied for this year and they told me that
Ryan Reynolds.
Why would you?
I want to see Ryan
because
Reynolds.
of I couldn't go last year. I wanted
just
to
It's
go.
a traumatic experience.
They
not
paid
good.
well, though.
Yeah.
I know, but I couldn't go last year. I applied last year, but they told me that I was too young because I was 17 at the
Yeah.
time. So I didn't
Yeah.
go, obviously. And I still was like interested, like what is it about, you know, because
And
it's
you
a big
can get
festival.
a lot of freebies.
And then I had a call with them, and they were like, "Oh, if you're not really good in German, there's not much we can suggest to you."
Yeah, you can collect fund.
But
Yeah.
you can like do. They're not even fun. You can just like clean up.
Yeah, that's what I was
That-
doing.
you can
That's
clean
fun
up-
and
you
No,
clean
can-
up.
I worked at the food court, so I was like taking the used bowls and the
That's-
spoons
I
and
was
shit
like, you're
that.
switching shift. I did
No,
that
but
in the
okay,
evening.
I can
and
speak
it was
German.
fucking disgusting.
I can speak German. They put me into traffic control.
Like, how much German do you need there? I'm sorry.
Stop!
Stop.
Rechts.
What do you
Next
mean?
means
What
nine.
do you mean I can speak German
Nine.
and this is the job you're giving me? Oh, I could be so much more.
So yeah, they told me that I could do cleaning up, or wardrobe. Why
But
would
wardrobe
I
was
think
nice. Luca worked at
Luca
wardrobe.
worked at
Why would
yeah.
I go to Hamburg during the exam periods?
Yeah.
I did my
To
exams
do
after
this
my
shit.
shift.
We also
I
were
don't-
doing them in Hamburg.
Yeah.
We were just sitting
Yeah.
at our friend's place, like, oh my god, we have to do this. I said, oh my
We
god,
have a
we have to
deadline,
I
write.
was
yeah.
stressing about the
And we were
deadlines.
watching Disney movies in the background.
Spill drinks.
Back after
Glug,
commercial
glug,
break.
glug, glug.
That was not necessary.
It was absolutely necessary.
Yes.
Do you need help? Okay.
No.
Multitasking.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Amen.
I can find a job by myself, okay?
Can you?
Can you?
Can you?
Shut up, I can, and I will.
We still have a year, okay, guys?
Yeah.
We still have a year.
No
Okay.
pressure.
No pressure.
Okay, so Ash, you mentioned that you're doing an internship in marketing. So are you interested in marketing precisely?
Yeah, I like marketing and also like social media marketing because I do spend a lot of time on TikTok.
Sure, same.
We know the trends.
We all.
We know the
all-
trends.
Yep.
Yep. So I really like that, and also like photography. I've been enjoying that a lot, like concert photography and live music. So I would either want to do like marketing or live or combining those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can definitely do that.
Sounds
Yeah,
like- sounds like
market
the future.
concerts, but I mostly
Yeah.
kind of just want to like go on tour. Honestly.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too,
Same,
right?
same.
Yeah.
I want to be on tour, on the move. I don't know,
Yeah.
tour management, arts management.
Artist management.
I really like arts management, but I haven't found like an artist at uni or anywhere like where I'm 100% behind that
Yeah.
artist and I want them
I
to
don't
grow.
think that you ever will, to be honest.
Honestly,
To be
Yeah.
honest,
no.
but
You just have
you
to
should at least
compromise.
like really believe in it, you know.
Or like the music.
at
Yeah, I think
uni,
you have
I
to
sometimes
like
I
the
just
music
all
of
of us
them.
are like,
I feel like you just have to have the feeling for it, kind of.
Yeah.
but you also have to
Have the
believe in the
connection,
person.
yeah.
Like if you don't believe in them, you can never make it work.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
Like imagine you're on tour with that person and you don't even like it, and every
Jail.
What the
day
fuck
you
did
have
you-
to be there.
What did you just think? That was horrible.
Like, oh my god, you suck.
How am I gonna market this?
Just-
No, I'm not gonna pitch this.
But I mean, you don't have to like something to see the potential.
Yeah.
See
Yes,
that, oh,
yes,
I can
obviously,
market
yeah.
this.
But also the Berlin
Yeah.
music scene is not really
Yeah.
the thing I'm into.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's very diverse.
But
yeah, but there's more
yeah.
in the UK, but that's That's it.
I know that you like UK artists.
I think we all,
We
do,
all
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm
After-
guilty. I'm
After
guilty.
the bachelor's degree is in pocket,
I'm off, guys.
Big in Manchester.
where's my
guys.
visa?
VG. We're gonna start the best VG in Manchester ever.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
And it's gonna have Wi-Fi. I promise.
I haven't had Wi-Fi for the last 3 months.
Jail.
So we're
My
gonna have
laptop.
Wi-Fi. Maria, the jail account is going up.
Can we actually have like the jail?
I'm gonna
code?
get the jail account. Yes.
Manchester's calling my
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Yes.
No, like for me, I also want to be a babysitter for artists, so I
Oh.
want to be.
It's basically.
I want to be a
Yeah.
tour manager also, because first of all, I like to travel, so
I want to travel
Yeah.
the world. I want to see
I
the
want
world.
to be.
Yes.
I want to be stuck on a tour bus. So yeah, for me, I want to move to UK because like the language barrier, like
Yeah.
there's no German there.
I mean, I can speak German, but I
Hopefully.
don't like German, so I want to leave.
You're
No
a
one
German
likes
potato,
German.
yeah.
Rude. Rude.
No, but I think like when I went to UK, it just felt right. Like
Same.
I went
Honestly,
to Manchester.
Manchester
It
just
was
like
perfect.
loved it.
Perfect.
I was like,
Yes.
this is it.
I hate rain, but I loved rain in Manchester, so
It
Same.
was perfect.
I was
Snow-
like, okay, this
the
is
snow was
weird.
Oh my
Top
god.
tier.
Yes.
But like also
No,
I
this like,
think
oh my god, very
Manchester is
That's
like
just they all want to go to UK. I don't want
just-
that.
I've never
Why you all want to
been.
be to UK?
you have to go. We're going to
Next
Manchester.
year.
I think you'll
Next
love
year we're
it.
going
I
back to
wanted,
Manchester.
I wanted to go to the trip that you guys went with.
Yeah.
This year we had
Last year.
Like last
Last
like
year?
this school year.
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
school year in 2024, so last year basically, we had the trip to the Manchester for like the conference,
Unconventional.
convention, right?
Shout out to
And-
Jeff.
Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
We
for
were
inviting us.
proposed to go there, but I wanted to go, but sadly I couldn't because I needed to get a visa and there was not enough time for that. But right now, basically everyone needs to get a visa for
Yes,
that.
basically we all
I'm
do.
I'm
Yeah.
not alone.
I mean, we
Yes,
don't need a visa.
good.
We just need like an electronic thing to
It's
get
like
in.
Yeah.
I need to get
And we
a
have to
visa
pay
still.
for it.
Yeah, but maybe
Yeah,
if you're
love it.
prepared on time, you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
get the
Next
Yeah.
year,
It was
Yeah.
also like the school
Next
trip
year
was
I
like we
definitely
had 2
will go.
weeks,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
he only mentioned to like a class of 5 people.
But yeah, I want to move to the UK, but we'll see. Because I want to move there if I have a job there.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
There's
Because
so much more job opportunities.
Yes.
There is
Yeah.
so like on
Like-
TikTok even I keep seeing these
Yeah.
ads for UK based jobs.
or for like
Same.
example, the school newsletter.
Always,
Oh, yes,
always,
always.
UK
Only
jobs.
UK jobs. Like
I-
once a month there's a Berlin job.
Also, so many more venues there. Like there are
Yeah.
so
Oh,
many
yeah.
venues we could work. So many bands
And
you
I
could
think
work with.
You can get more connections because the circle is so much smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Berlin is just like
Because I feel like in
Chaos.
Berlin there's from all around the world and of course
Yeah.
the UK has that but there's also a very specific UK scene.
yeah, and
That's, like,
a lot of people come to
smaller.
Berlin to be musicians. So
Yeah. I mean
It's
also
just-
the UK, but
well,
yeah.
but it's not that like
But
crazy.
also, I don't like
I think
the
it's
Berlin.
very different in
Yeah.
the UK. It's more like I think it's maybe easier to get in or
Yeah.
more chances.
Yeah.
Personally, I follow the maybe you know it like Doors Open stuff.
No.
No.
It's like basically a job search website, and you can also get the newsletter for it. And they set on the newsletter
or the
basically
BIY, right?
basically every week, every day. And every single job opportunity, I mean, they have different countries, but almost every single one is in the UK.
Yeah.
It's either UK
Yeah,
or
yeah.
US.
We're following BIY people and
Yes.
talent, and they always post job opportunities, but only for the UK.
We'll see if we
Yeah.
finish our bachelor's degree.
We
What
will.
are we
You will.
That's still
It's
a
so
question.
bad.
When the assessments come again, I'm either throwing my laptop through the window or I'm
I'm
dropping
so
out.
scared for March.
Or both.
Oh.
Or both are falling.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm so scared for like the bachelor thesis. Like I have no idea what
The
the fuck
final
I should write
project?
about. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Terrifying.
I remember
No.
when we had
Jail.
when we I remember when we had a marketing class and Nathan, our lecturer,
I saw
Uh,
Nathan today. Fun fact.
we know, for the final project, someone did like a musical. I was like, what the?
musical?
Let's do a music. I can dance in your musical,
I can
guys.
sing and dance.
I can dance.
I can write a business plan. I don't know.
I can do the social media.
I can write a tour plan, guys. That's all I can do.
So,
Did we talk about all we wanted to talk about?
Yeah, we're nearing
No.
the end.
No, we did.
I
Right?
still
the
have not
vibrant-
said what I'm interested in.
I'm
Then
sorry.
What are you interested
You were
in?
just
Jasmine?
talking about what you're interested in. And you were like jumped to the UK.
Yeah, because you don't want to come to the UK.
No,
What are you
you're
interested
interested in
in?
publishing. You already said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is there anything else, or what in publishing is like interesting to you?
Personally, I'm very interested in, first of all, the live music scene. But at first I thought that like promotion. But right now I think that probably like booking. Like honestly, I wouldn't like to go on tours that much. Because
You don't want to be a babysitter.
I feel like I'm just not that comfortable to move around
But I
constantly.
mean, that's
Oh, I
also
wanna move
very
around.
valid.
Valid,
though. I
yeah.
get it
Yeah.
though. I
Yeah.
want to move around, but I get
Yeah.
it.
Like, I would-
It's
I-
exhausting though.
I really like the organizational process, to be honest, but I just don't want to be like physically involved in
Yeah.
that.
But I mean,
And-
yeah.
Valid, yeah.
Most of people don't move around with the artist.
We're doing this podcast because we have the module exploring your practice through collaboration this semester,
A long
which yes, which needs us to come up together with our peers and come up with a project idea and basically collaborate, obviously. And while deciding on the project idea was kind of spontaneous because we're all kind of interested in live music and live events. However, we do not have the opportunity and the budget to organize a live event. And honestly,
Yeah.
the podcast
Jail.
was the podcast was pretty much the only thing that we could do.
You can do it on
realistically.
like
And we're
low
also doing
budget.
like a social
no
media
money.
page, like all of it.
That's what we're doing.
Music,
Yeah.
music business.
Follow
all
us
about it.
on TikTok and Instagram.
Also
And
YouTube.
YouTube.
subscribe.
And yeah, I think we're close to the end.
Yeah.
And let's just end it with what is your favorite artist and your favorite song of the week? We can do top three.
Because
Okay,
I
top
cannot
three.
just choose one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can just choose
Fair.
one. I cannot do the top three.
Okay,
Okay,
top
then.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you start.
My favorite artist is My Chemical Romance.
Mm,
Yes.
yes.
Valid.
And what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is probably Burgundy by Suicide Boys. Yes.
Okay.
Ash.
Okay.
Okay, so my favorite artists are probably like Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, and the third one. It always kind of changes on my mood, but someone I always come back to is Youngblood. And my song of the week is also by him. He just released it this week. It's called Hello Heaven Hello. It's like 9 minutes. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Long one.
Big comeback.
Yeah,
a lot
big
to
comeback.
enjoy.
Big comeback. Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Top three. I think right now it's Sam Fender, Louis Tomlinson. Always come back to that. And Andy Goodwin.
Whose shirt you're wearing right now?
Andy Goodwin. My song of the day is North of the Week. It's
the
also of
week.
the day. It's been stuck in my head.
It's every
Always,
day song.
always.
I love the song. I saw it on TikTok. Since then, it's been stuck with me. I'm very deep into it. It's about growing up in North, like in Yorkshire, enjoying the British culture. I'm not British. I'm from Germany.
But you're enjoying the culture.
You can enjoy the culture.
But I enjoy the song. The song is North from ADMT. I don't know how to say that name, but
It's probably
it's
alien.
Yeah.
called North. Yes.
It's like capitalized.
Okay.
What's
so-
yours?
What's yours?
I would say my favorite artists are, of course, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles,
Anyway.
and I've been loving I think she's British artist, Ban Her Business. She blew on TikTok, blew up on TikTok, yes. But my song of the week is Guilty as Sin by
Oh.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Good one, yeah.
But yes, always.
Yeah, the next episode is probably gonna be definitely is gonna be
Yeah.
with a
You're
guest.
a guest, yes.
We still have not decided exactly who. So there are various topics that we're thinking about, but it's either gonna be about releasing music or touring. Yeah. So it's gonna be a surprise.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got an X.
Jail.
No.
Jail.